Welcome to Fayetteville Public Library. We were inspired by the YouTube show Hot Ones by First We Feast to interview library staff members as they eat increasingly spicy hot wings.
Woo! Ooh, yeah. Yes, this is a hot one.
Join Joel the librarian outside our teaching kitchen, where Chef Matt has prepared delicious and spicy chicken wings, perfect for a sizzling interview. This is Just Wingin' It.
My name's Amy Lamont, and I am the Genealogy librarian at Fayetteville Public Library. I help acquire and build what we have here for patrons to research with, and I help patrons research it.
So Amy is our genealogist here at the library. And
Genealogy librarian.
Oh. One of the things I wanted to ask you is, let's start off with what is the oldest or most obscure genealogy resource that we own in our collection?
Oh my goodness. Well, I know that we have 2 items that we are the only library that has it, because a lot will go to the LDS library first, and then if it's not there, surprised that we have it. One is the Lee family history, and one, I can't remember what the other one is. Thanks to Mickey, who was our genealogist, we have now a special collections. She started us on special collections. So we're able to keep those items a little better, a little closer to heart, kind of keep our fingers on them.
Cool.
And yeah, so we do have some stuff that other places don't.
Well, go ahead and try your first wing. She will be having the Ancho and Margarita sauce on the first one.
Did any of these come with napkins? Okay, this is doable. This is really good.
All of these wings were cooked in our teaching kitchen by Chef Matt.
It's got just a tiny bit of heat to it. It's got a good tang to it. More vinegar. I do like more vinegar.
The Louisiana style hot sauce. And you don't have to clean it unless you want to.
Because I'm classy.
What do you enjoy most about doing genealogy research? You do quite a bit for patrons and just for our own projects. So talk about that, please.
I'm a helper at heart. I love helping people. So, yay, thank you. When I'm able to help somebody find something in their family history, because genealogy is so fun anyway, if you like it, it's your private eye, and you're following all these leads. And I have a couple upstairs that I just came down for this from Texas that came up, and I was getting kind of discouraged because we couldn't find anything. Then at the last minute, we found a will to one of the daughters, and the daughters is who he was really looking for.
Cool.
In our microfilm. And so I was like, I gotta win. That's just such a great feeling to be able to do that for other people.
Nice. So if you want to have your second wing,
okay, this
one
is
the nugget honey.
This one's sticky.
Yes, this is a hot honey. It probably is very sticky.
Okay, a little sweeter. Yeah. We're getting into some heat now.
Okay.
Good luck, my mild friends.
You've been doing this for a while, and you've been working in the Fayetteville Public Library for quite a while before that. What is the most satisfying part about helping patrons?
So like I was saying, helping people is probably my favorite part. And I know I've told people this before, but I've always had the attitude of trying to go in, making whatever patrons 5 minutes with me the best 5 minutes of their day, because who knows what they're coming in having done or just heard or been through. And and I know life for myself isn't always unicorns and rainbows. If I can make their part of their day with me just even a little bit better, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to do.
That's great. So our last wing for you is jalapeno, tequila, and lime hot sauce.
The tequila part.
Pretty flavorful.
Oh yeah, I really like that I can taste the jalapeno without being a jalapeno. Like I can taste the green, yummy.
So I believe what Matt did is he cooked the wings, but then he kind of flash fried them a little bit to crisp them up. And then the last thing he did was to apply the sauce in a separate bowl.
I have to say that for the one I was most scared of, I think it might be my favorite.
Oh, this one here? Well, you went straight through those very, very well.
Yum.
Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you, Joel, and Matt, and filming crew.
Hi, I'm Cori Williams. I'm a reference librarian, an adult services reference. Hold on, can I start over? And I'm an adult services reference librarian. I do all kinds of things. I work in the adult services section, so I work with the desk and help people find items, and then also any events or programming that the adult services has, that's what I do.
Well, thanks for joining me, Cori.
Yeah, look what you got me into, Joel.
We have some medium sauces for your enjoyment. We're going to start with the one on your left. This is red habanero and black coffee hot sauce.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Don't be scared. So the first question I have for you is, what does a reference librarian do when they're off of the desk? I know a lot of patrons interact with you at our different service desks, but you do a lot of work behind the scenes. So if you can talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, so we work the desk, but then we also, order books, take care of the collections, the usual librarian type things. But we also have consultations with patrons. Some people need extra help with like computers, things like that, and so we'll go and make, it's really hot, schedule consultations with people, and we'll kind of teach them how to use those computers and take that extra time that we don't normally get to on the desk. But then also, mostly a big part of what most of us do is plan events, plan programming, everything from like lecture series to book clubs and things like that. That's pretty much what we do. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of stuff. I think librarianship's one of those odd ones that it's more than just, finding books and ordering books. It's something where we just do all kinds of different things.
It evolves.
And it evolves. It changes over time.
How you doing over there?
I'm okay. My mouth is burning.
Your second hot sauce is Tiki Hot Masala from High Desert Sauce Company. So you were talking about programming, and I happen to work right next to you, so I know that you do probably you're neck and neck with the most programming in our department. You do a lot of programs. So what is your favorite program you have ever done at the Fayetteville Public Library?
That's a hard question. That one is super spicy. One of my favorite ones was when Khalid Hosseini came. There were like 700 or 800 people there, and it was so many different people from different communities and walks of life that were just so excited to meet him. And he was just the kindest person. Events like that where there are so many people and all these people are walking away with just like all these smiles on their faces, there's almost like an event high where you just like feel all of that energy. And sometimes when I know an event is gonna go really well, I get very excited about it because I know it's just gonna be so much. But that one was really great because he doesn't speak often. It's probably one of my favorite ones.
Cool.
I'm sure there are other ones. A big event like that, we plan like almost a year in advance. For True Lit, our literary festival, we start like a year before, and so it's like talking about it for a year and then it finally happens. It's definitely a build.
How's that heat? Is that building for you?
That's okay. My lips hurt.
Your last sauce today is the headless horseradish sauce. The last question I wanted to ask you is, what is the most satisfying part of helping patrons for you?
What is this one got in it?
It's the headless horseradish.
Oh, it's got ghost peppers in it. Okay.
It's a very adventurous bite.
I might regret it in a minute. I'm not gonna be like Amy and eat the whole thing.
You don't have to.
No. What did you ask me? What's the most satisfying
Part of helping patrons, yes.
Part of the reason why I got into the library is because I feel like it's one of the last places, really in our culture at all, that everyone there is really there to help you. And that's kind of everyone's goal. Like anyone at a desk, that's what they're there for, is to help you. And generally people that work in libraries are people who have like very giving and helping hearts. And so when people come in with an issue, and a lot of times they've been to this office or that office, and now they're having to fax this and like send that, and they're already coming in with like this trouble on their shoulders or something. I think the most satisfying thing is whenever you can help them and then they actually are appreciative and are kind of like, oh my god, thank you so much for helping me with this, no one else could. And so I think that moment when you realize you actually helped someone and changed their day in a way. So I think that's the most satisfying part, is just helping patrons. And seeing that you're making an impact in some way. That one's really getting to me.
Do you need a glass of milk?
I think I'm okay.
Well, thank you so much, Cori, for coming and having some wings and hanging out.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm Madison Harper. I'm a library services generalist in the adult services and reference department. Got issues with your printer? Can't find that book you need in the special section? I'm your girl.
Thank you for joining me, Madison. So you're going to be doing the hottest section of our wings that we're doing today, and we're going to start with this one here on your left. It's called Love Burns. And Madison, of course, is wearing gloves, and she's got some ice cream, some milk, a lemon going on. So go ahead and take a bite, and I'll give you your first question. You work in adult services, also known as reference. Do you have a preference between fiction or nonfiction? Go.
I like fiction a lot. I need to read more nonfiction. I'm currently trudging through the Dune and the Wheel of Time series. That's going to take forever, but eventually I'll read nonfiction, but votes for fiction right now.
Okay. I think Brian Herbert is still writing prequels, yes, currently?
I believe so. Don't know if I'll read those, but I'm at least gonna
Sure.
get through the first few.
How's that first wing treating you?
Good.
Okay.
A little tingling.
Traditionally, this is very, very hot, so
Thebomb.com.
a lot of people complain that this is not the tastiest, but it is very hot, so that's why you're having it. So, you work a lot of desk shifts. You interact with patrons on our service desk, but you also do a lot of projects and different things. So what do you do when you're off of the service desk?
I've been doing a lot of Pathfinders lately. I'm currently working on Native American and Alaskan Native Heritage Month, as well as a couple I'm excited for. I just finished the science fiction Pathfinder, which took forever. It's just a list of specific books relating to a topic, or even websites, for example, genealogy websites or for searching for a job. And it's just books that are really related to that subject or really popular at the moment.
So do you have a favorite special project that you've been working on?
I really like the Pathfinders.
Good.
It's really fun, and I get to look at books that I might want to read in the future.
The never-ending to-be-read list.
Yes, I have a huge one on my computer.
Doing okay?
Yes.
We'll go ahead and move on to our next to last one. This one here.
Okay.
The Scorpion Disco. You've been with the library for a while. You were with Circulation as a page beforehand.
Yes.
What is the most satisfying part of working at the library for you?
I really enjoy the way a patron's face will light up when they've been looking for this book. Maybe got moved to an incorrect spot, or just took forever for them to find, since, we have tons of new fiction, new nonfiction sections. It's really fun helping them find that book they were looking for, and it's also really fun to kind of geek out over, for example, Dune. If I mention it, someone else is like, oh yeah, I read that, then it's kind of fun to talk about that and to make recommendations to each other.
Mm-hmm. Is the milk helping?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay. You have made it to the top of Spice Mountain. we have the last tab, Apollo. It's the last one. It's pretty well sauced. On the show, they always like put more. We're not going to do that, but go ahead and take a bite. And
Do I look that bad?
no, well, we don't have enough sauce. That's the reason we're not doing that. Handling these like a champion, by the way.
Thank you. It's just allergies.
What would you like to see next at the library? You've been here for a little while. You've been working behind the scenes and with patrons.
I'm definitely excited to see the expansion continue to grow. The Center for Innovation is amazing. The growing collection and the 24-hour library would be really cool as well. So those are parts
Coming
I'm really
soon.
excited for. Coming soon to a library near you. That's us.
Well, that's pretty much all I had. How do you feel?
Or I'm not gonna die. But-
You have made it to the top.
I will definitely take a break before going on my desk.